Hi, welcome to Future Techno's Imagine capturing 240 frames per second on a full-frame flagship. That's not science fiction, that's one of the boldest rumors about the upcoming Nikon Z9 II. The leaks that are surfacing suggest this isn't just another upgrade. It feels more like a disruption, a camera designed to shake the market in every possible way. Today, let's take a closer look at what Nikon might be planning, the features we expect to see, and how this model could change the game for both photographers and filmmakers. Early reports say Nikon is sticking to its rugged DNA. The Z9 II will carry forward the strong body design from the original Z9, but it won't be as heavy. Nikon is working with lighter magnesium alloy, keeping durability while shaving off unnecessary weight. The grip and button layout are rumored to stay the same, giving users the same confident handling they're used to. But here's the interesting part. Multiple sources mention a fully articulating screen this time. Unlike the tilt-only screen on the Z9, this would bring full flexibility. That means creators can shoot comfortably at low or high angles, vloggers can finally face the screen, and video shooters get a much easier setup. To top it off, weather sealing is said to be improved, making the Z9 II an all-weather workhorse. Inside, the core remains a 45-megapixel full-frame stacked CMOS sensor. On paper, it doesn't sound like a leap in resolution. But the real story is speed. Faster readout speeds are rumored, which would mean reduced rolling shutter, smoother motion capture, and much more responsive tracking. This stacked sensor design also improves heat handling, so video shooters could expect longer recording times without thermal cutoffs. Another point making the rounds is improved dynamic range, which could be a major win for landscapes, sports, and cinema work alike. When it comes to autofocus, Nikon is pushing the bar higher. The Z9 already had powerful subject recognition and 3D tracking, but the Z9 II could take that a step further. AI-assisted detection is expected to get a serious boost. Reports point to quicker eye, face, animal, and vehicle recognition. Even when the subject is partially blocked or in tough lighting, the AF system is expected to stay locked in. There are also whispers of cross-type phase detection points across the frame, paired with a smarter object recognition engine. If these leaks are accurate, Nikon is gearing up to rival Sony's dedicated AI autofocus chip in the Alpha series. The video side is where the Z9 II truly starts to look like a hybrid beast. Rumors say it will handle 8K at up to 60 frames per second, and 4K up to 240 frames per second. Internal 10-bit recording is expected, which means color grading flexibility right out of the camera. What makes this even more exciting is Nikon's recent acquisition of Red. This could bring new color science, waveform monitoring, and professional-grade codecs into the mix. That would be a massive step forward for Nikon in cinema production. Another potential game-changing feature is RAW pre-capture. Imagine pressing the shutter button halfway and the camera already buffering RAW frames before you fully commit. 4. Action shooters, that means never missing the decisive moment, whether it's a sprinter leaving the blocks or a bird taking flight. Storage-wise, Nikon seems to be keeping dual CF Express Type-B slots, ensuring maximum speed and reliability. There are also hints of C2PA image authentication features, which could be important in the fight against deepfakes and photo manipulation. As for timing, insiders point to a late 2025 reveal, likely around October or November. That would be perfect for building hype before the 2026 Winter Olympics, where professionals demand the latest and best. Availability is expected in early 2026, with shipping in January or February. Price remains uncertain, but the safe bet is in the $5,500 to $6,000 range, putting it squarely in flagship territory. But here's the real challenge. The Nikon Z9 II is not entering an empty stage. Its rivals are already making waves. Canon's EOS R1, launched in late 2024, delivers a 24.2-megapixel stacked sensor, a blazing 40 frames per second burst rate, and advanced autofocus powered by dual processors. That camera is already a dream tool for sports and wildlife professionals. Then came Sony's Alpha 1 Mark II, raising the stakes further. With a 50-megapixel sensor, 30 frames per second RAW shooting, 8K internal video, and a dedicated AI AF Chip, Sony is redefining the professional mirrorless market. Against this competition, Nikon has to bring something extraordinary. That's why the Z9 II matters. It can't just be an upgrade, it has to stand out. If Nikon delivers faster readouts, improved autofocus, raw precapture, and cinema-ready video features, it could become the go-to flagship for creators who need both stills and motion in one tool. Professionals don't just want specs, they want reliability, speed, and flexibility. That's exactly where Nikon is aiming at. So, as we wait for official confirmation, one thing is clear. The Nikon Z9 II is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated cameras of the decade. It's not about matching Canon or Sony. It's about rewriting Nikon's role in the flagship race. If you're as excited as we are about the Z9 II, make sure to stay tuned. This is just the beginning of what could be a game-changing chapter in the camera industry. And when Nikon finally makes it official, you'll want to know exactly what it means for photography and video in 2026 and beyond.